Yeah, so here we are, Dream Warriors 31, first episode of Coffee and News. It's just me today. It's just Peter. So let's hit the music and let's go. Let's start. It's pretty early in the morning, Saturday. What's the exact date today? I don't even know. It's May 13th. Lucky 13. Um, Holy crap. Woke up with a, oh, by the way, too, I'm also recording, off of the original device that I bought to, to get things going with the podcast, way back, when we were doing a fitness podcast called Parts Unknown. Essentially, yeah, that was just a way for me and Mark, who's done the show twice already, to get our feet wet and kind of just see what the process was. So I'm recording off of a snowball, a blue snowball, and I just wanted to see, if it would be different, because I understand so much more now about audio engineering, and yeah, I think these are great devices, and I feel bad not using it. So I thought this would be quicker, since for these episodes to be more regular. I'm hoping, like maybe doing 3 to 5 of these a week. If the geek movie news, or geek comic book news, geek TV news, if the news is of a frequency. But at the same time, too, is I always encourage, you can find me on Twitter, AKAPAD. Find me on Instagram, AKAPAD13. Snapchat, AKAPAD. And that's the coffee is done. So let me go grab it real quick. Yeah, so today I am using my Cyberdyne Systems mug. I'll be doing some drawing later, so you'll probably see the mug in some of my Instagram posts. And I'm using a Ninja coffee maker, which is phenomenal. It makes solid espresso. You gotta work with it, get a couple little tricks, but really it is well worth the money. But yeah, so I'm hoping that these are regular types of quicker episodes, because I'm just more interested at this point in staying on top of a lot of the news cycle that's happening. We're not going to go into like all the rumors. Maybe if it's an interesting rumor. Actually, one came through today, which was phenomenal. Not really a rumor. Robert Downey Jr. reveal, but we'll get into that shortly. But yeah, so it's a little bit early in the morning. My building's already active. People are stalling. Kids are running through the halls. It's just lively, and that's one of the things. That's one of the reasons why I love living here. But let me just get a sip of this, because I need it. I really do. Oh man, I love hot coffee. I really do. Hotter the better. Scalding coffee, give it to me. So. We're in the early morning on Saturday, the 13th, and yeah, I got a little bit of a headache, and I kind of forgot why until I started to get ready, which is because I had about 3 bullet Manhattans last night, and maybe 2 beers, 2 tall boys of Sierra Nevada, the Pale Ale, and 2 hot dogs. Didn't finish the hot dogs. I kind of filled up at Whole Foods. Yesterday was a complete disaster towards the end of the day. Went to the gym, didn't have my gym gear because my gym gear was here because of Wednesday soccer. And I normally pull my workout clothes because I kind of play soccer and work out in the same gear, which is essentially black cargo shorts and a red vintage t-shirt. I don't really believe in gym gear. People that spend all that money on Under Armour and I get it, but you go to the weight and move, go to the gym and just move the weight. Just shut up and do it. I don't know what the obsession is with $80 shirts, 100, sometimes for the girls. Well, I'll take that back. We all love what the girls wear at the gym. I don't care what the dudes wear. Dudes don't care what dudes wear. But if spending the money motivates you, but it never motivated me. So, yeah. So, hectic end of the day yesterday. Go to the gym. So couldn't work out. I go to Whole Foods. No protein at all in the pre-made section because I have a fantastic buffet. I don't know if we're dealing with a vegan trend now. If the vegetarian stuff is that deep, because you walk around and you're almost like zero sustenance, and you're like, how do people eat all of this, and want to maintain some presence in life, meaning that you kind of want to build shape into your body. You also want to exercise. You just don't want to eat well. You want to eat well and exercise, and just eating that stuff without exercise and focus on muscle growth. I mean, it produces bodies that are they look like marathon runners, and it's just weird, man. It's like a weakness. So I was just freaked out by that. I scrapped together what I could, filled up on that, and kind of shot myself in the foot for hot dogs because I was meeting up with a female acquaintance, female friend, and oh my god, ooh, that is hot. And yeah, so it was just one thing after the next yesterday. So I think I didn't get back until about 1, and then at that point, I think I played Halo till about 3, leveled up to Spartan 101 rank. And if you do want to find me on Xbox Live, it's AKAPAD 69. Because, 69 is the greatest number ever conceived. That's right, because they thought about 69 and they put that in the numbering order, the system, by design. So yeah, well, we're going to talk about some movie news. So let's just do some of that. Let's just hit a topic. I don't have too much drafted because I figured I would just go through some of the news sites. But the first topic that I had was the new Alien movie, Alien Covenant, which opens Thursday, May 18th. Reviews have already started to generate on YouTube this week, and people are saying they don't know what to make of it. It's part Prometheus sequel, part Alien movie. No one seems to be into the story, and honestly speaking, I'm not sure if much of the Alien movies have had much of a story. They're mostly setting. Amazing settings, amazing acting, art direction, set design, costume design, special effects. There's no story element that really carries over. I feel like, except for maybe the beginning of Aliens, where they kind of filled in some of Sigourney Weaver's backstory and her daughter dying of old age while she was floating in space between Alien and Aliens. I think conceptually Aliens are, that's what people, when you think of an Alien movie, it's more or less what's happening conceptually than the bones of the story. We'll do Alien through Alien Resurrection, very simple stories. However, it's part of my contention that a lot of the point for the Alien the first four movies, people miss the point of what we're trying to do, what we're trying to say with these movies. And it was always my perspective that the xenomorph, who I always remember the first time I heard that, it blew me away. My father told me that, and I don't know, like he read it somewhere, probably Playboy, because I think he growing up he only read Penthouse and Playboy, and he had like huge stacks of them. Italian pervert, yeah. Like he told me, he was like, hey, like, Pete, hey Pete. That's a really bad impression of my father, but it's he just said like, yeah, oh, the real name for those creatures is xenomorph, and he explained to me what a xenomorph was, and it just like blew me away. Just knowing that it was like, like a layer deeper. So to run through the Alien movies real quick. So we have Alien. This is basically private industry trying to control a unstoppable monster. So that's the point of that movie. Then we have Aliens. Easy. That's an easy one, right? What's trying to stop the aliens in that, or control it? The military. And then we have the third one, which is people. It's kind of funny. People love to hate the third one, and that just gives them carte blanche to hate the fourth one even with more fever. And I don't know, I dig both of those movies. Put my head on the guillotine, because I'm all for Alien Resurrection. I remember seeing that with my sister, and having Winona Ryder in it. There's a really good butt shot in I don't know the actress's name, but there's such a nice thong shot in Alien Resurrection. And I just, like you kind of had me there. I don't know. But let's just jump into Alien 3 real quick. This is religion trying to control the creature. And then we have Resurrection, Alien 4. And this is now, we're talking crime. We're talking pirates are trying to control the alien. And having those as your central themes in Alien 1 through 4, it's a hell of a block. It's never really been done before. That's why it's unique. That's why I appreciate it. And like, loosen up. Alien Resurrection has awesome characters, cool situations, underwater alien. I love it when it there's a scene where it like sucks. It's chasing whoever's left through this like underground, like underwater caverns, like cause the ship's flooding or something. But a couple of these rooms are underwater, and it's chasing them. And what it does is it kind of just like jumps from the floor and just jumps out of the water, and I think it catches on to the ladder. But even like I felt like the anime, I just remember the animation for that just being awesome. Nowadays on like the HD stuff, and then the 4K, 400K, 400 million K, whatever TVs, like the special effects are not going to look as good because of the frame rate and rendering, and I don't know, man, like it takes away. I think it takes away from the experience. You kind of want those movies were intended to be viewed on VHS at the time, and what theaters had at the time. And I don't know. I remember watching Resurrection for the first time, being blown away. And then people have issues with the clone and with the like what's happening with the baby alien, like at the end. And I don't know, I just thought it completed more of the circle that Ripley losing her motherhood that we learned in Aliens. This is a perfect extension of the character, and to see more of it, like in even how I don't know, like it's just funny. And like she gives birth to like an alien queen, I believe, at the end of Alien 3. Alien chest bursts out as she's swan diving into fire, which is a awesome shot, by the way. And oh my god, I'm waiting for this coffee to kick in. Oh, life. This is what we're doing with life. Hey, Dallas just came over to get some food. Oh man, you are hair everywhere. This cat is so much work, but he's the coolest dude on planet Earth. Yeah, and it's just kind of like Ripley lost her motherhood in the movies, lost Newt, and but became the mother of the aliens, and that's just so wacky. I love it. So yeah, Alien Covenant is not getting heralded as a fantastic story. I think people that comment on that are kind of missing the point of the franchise and how it works and why. You go into an Alien movie not expecting much story. Prometheus, I believe, had a ton of story. I might buy that today on Amazon Instant and just watch it. Watch the hell of that movie. I don't know. I feel guilty not liking it. Maybe I can convince myself that I do. So that's one of the news items. Other news item is, sorry, I'm a little bit distracted. I can't stop thinking about this girl I was hanging out with last night. Like totally cool girl, and she knew so much of the geek stuff, and she's not like a geek girl. And oh my god, I tried to tell her that she was kind of like separate and cool, and not that I get choked up when I talk to women or anything, but probably the alcohol was hitting me a little bit. But just trying to make this point, and she got lost in this dragon metaphor that I'll probably never use again. I got to hash out. I got to write. I keep like an outside book that I'm working on for my interactions. Not just through women. So it's like a year and a half now I've been working on this thing, and it's roughly 120 pages. So, but I go and I draft in this book. I'll be doing that later today, and I break down my interactions with women, and some work stuff and client interactions, because I am constantly trying to figure out what my triggers are, and then develop like a system for me, and like ways to even funnel thought and action to to my benefit, and sometimes to the benefit of my counterpart. So I just keep thinking about this dumb metaphor I was trying to give to her, that was like blanketed as a comment. But this is a girl really into the Netflix Marvel shows, and like finally like someone that just kind of gets what Netflix is doing, that doesn't come from the comic book realm. And it just goes to show you that the Marvel is at a operational level that is it's really tough. DC seems to really have TV though, like network television, but who really wants that? Everything's falling off. I think Disney's stock just dropped again off of ESPN losses, layoffs, and canceling of cable subscribers. So whatever, like you get Flash and Green, whatever, and like you can have it. DC, Marvel owns streaming, and they're chipping away at your marketplace with what looks like, I don't know, I don't want to say horrible, just doesn't look interesting. The Inhuman show, and I don't know if Shield's still on, but like they're chipping away. They're keeping things relevant. That I think that Agent Peggy Carter, I think Norm told me, that's canceled. That was it. That was like the only one of those three shows just talking that would be like most interested in. Just because it has like, I think it has a young Tony Stark, or Tony Stark's father Stark, and I don't know. I just love that character. I thought he was awesome in Captain America. But yeah, so I don't know. I'm just a little distracted with that. But that's awesome conversation with her though. Again, like it's good talking kind of like geeky stuff with someone that's not from the geek realm, but kind of gets it and follows it. This girl also too is a huge YouTube subscription addict, and like really comes from that type of audience, a core of the audience that we're trying to appeal to, me and everyone that participates in Dream Warriors. So it's good. It's good to be around. It's good to pick the brain. Do it while drinking whiskey. Do it while eating gourmet hot dogs. Make that your Friday night. If that's if that's not what you're doing on a Friday night, I'm kind of, I don't know. I don't know if you're doing it right. Um, Made out with her for a little bit, and then came home, watched, not watched. Well, I think I watched one Halo video on YouTube. This guy did this awesome history of 1, 2, and 3, more or less like with the marketing and perception. And then I got into Halo and then leveled up and just kind of, just keeping my brain going. So here we go. We got June 2nd, 2017. This could be it. June 2nd could be, it could be great and it could be bad. And what I'm leaning towards is, or setting up, is Wonder Woman. Like, finally we have a Wonder Woman movie coming out. I think it looks fantastic. I love what they did with her, the update of her costume. I'm sorry, Dallas is bugging out. I think he is chasing something in the corner. But I mean, you almost like don't appreciate it at all. But a live action Wonder Woman movie is just huge. This is again one of those things that you gotta calm down and believe and love it and believe that people go into these movies with the best intentions, and I think it's fantastic because this is another movie that people have been clamoring for. Even though Dallas, even though I'll maintain that I don't think the larger populace wants this movie. I think the types of numbers that they're expecting will not happen, and that's nothing against like feminism or girls and girl superheroes. I just don't think Wonder Woman's that interesting of a character, of a draw, and we'll see what happens with Marvel and Captain Marvel, because I'm sorry, Dallas is just distracting the heck out of me right now. And let me just see what he's doing. What are you doing over there, buddy? Oh my god. Alright. Oh, scaredy cat, he just ran away. Okay, so back to Wonder Woman. So my sister tagged me in a Instagram post that was like the Wonder Woman 3D glasses that they're giving away for the, I think, IMAX 3D screens, and they haven't done that in a while. I remember the Avengers had 4 glasses type. I think it was like Hawkeye, Captain America, Iron Man, and Hulk. And I don't know, they just look cool. I think might start with Iron Man too. But yeah. So she tagged me in that, and I kind of responded. I'm just like, hey, I'm like, hopefully the movie isn't horrible. And she goes, no, the glasses. I gotta respond, but of course I saw the glasses. But yeah. So some of these projections came out for Wonder Woman. I think they came out on Wednesday, and they're erratic. I think there's a $40 to $60 million difference between the high and the low of these projections. And let me just see, can I dig that up real quick? Let's see here. Where are we? We are. Let's see here. Gotta go back one page. But keep in mind this is the type of format that I was. Let's just do a search on this site. Let's just do Wonder Woman. Man, this coffee's good. International trailer explodes with new footage. No. Wonder Woman, a disjointed disaster, says DC Insider. Uh, box. Here we go. Wonder Woman box office tracking proves wildly unpredictable. Yeah, this is crazy. 65 million to 105 million. 105 million just doesn't seem to. I think Spider-Man came out today. It's tracking at 130. Yeah, just keep in mind the Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2 tracking was off by 20 million. But however, it had, I think, the most solid Marvel number 2 at all, like compared to the first movie, or might be overall, but like had the most solid jump. Like Guardians, a lot like with Fate of the Furious had a, like some of the baseline data would kind of indicate lackluster or not as expected, but you pull in these other data points and you kind of maybe get something different, and I think that's because that's just how things are changing. So Fate of the Furious was like that. We talked about it here before, but it mostly was on track with 6, not 7. 7 being the latest Paul Walker movie, but roughly like on par with 6, with a $10 million difference, which I think is phenomenal for Fate of the Furious. And domestic, you're like, okay, well, it's doing so and so. It's tough to make back the 250 million domestically, but the real conversation with Fate of the Furious was what it did globally, and yeah, phenomenal that it hit $1 billion as quick as it did. I believe that Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2 has similar amazingly positive data points with the evolving base of the content consumption for movies. It's not going to be black and white as of just what's happening domestically anymore. It's we're going to have to pull in a lot and really see how things are tracking and what's happening. But getting back to Wonder Woman, that does not surprise me, having that much of a gap in projections. It doesn't kind of suit well, and it doesn't suit well for a couple easy reasons, and it's again too, it's like the possible overall appeal of the character. I think they might have understood this with Superman a little, which is why he was excluded from Justice League, and they did what they did because they're continuously fighting for ways to make Superman relevant, and I don't know, it's tough. So they killed him, and hopefully he comes back as a villain. That's what I would like to see. Sorry, my phone's going off here. I was at the most annoying concert last night. LOL. Okay, I guess we'll respond to that one. Oh, the girl from last night already texted me. That's good. That's good. Let's respond. Take off your clothes. Send pic. Just joking. Like it matters. Come on, you got, if you want something like that, you got to finesse it a little bit more. Just act like you don't care, and they send them all to you anyway, like endlessly. Which goes counter to what intuitively what you would believe, but just ignore that part of the texting conversation and do a couple flirty things, and boom, they were act curious, and boom, jokingly curious, and so on. So, okay, Wonder Woman, we're not surprised. Moving on, what else we got? Harry Knowles, just getting to, I love Harry Knowles, AnyCoolNews.com. Again, glowing review for Guardians Volume 2, and he's with me. We're in agreement that it is better than the first one. I will say again, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2 is potentially the greatest Marvel movie ever made, just because it has a real villain, real characters, real dynamics. wildly comic book like, wildly fun and original in the colors, and it is a comic book right there. The emotional highs and lows of that movie are it's just nuts that it's there. Like, it's there for this big budget movie, big cast. Robert Downey Jr., as teased earlier, released a Asgardian Iron Man. The armor looks amazing, and if this is where we're going with Infinity War, again, you don't know what they're going to do with this, and which is fantastic. Everyone acts like, like how Norm was saying that they're going to kill Captain America and this and that. It's like, we have no idea what is going to unfold with Infinity War, and that's just it just gives me so much hope. Defenders, the Defenders trailer came out, I think 2 weeks ago, 1 week. Again, looks just fun and fantastic. If you don't really know, the Defenders was kind of like a Doctor Strange run Avengers. The best lineup for that team was Doctor Strange, Silver Surfer, and Hulk. That trinity trumps the Avengers trinity. Trumps' JLA's trinity. The Matrix's trinity, LOL, so on and so forth. So, but they're doing like a street level Defenders, and there's like a hallway shot of them like fighting together, and I don't care. It's great. I want to give Iron Fist another run, knowing what to expect with that. But hey, Iron Fist is the one you would maybe watch the last if you haven't got into them. But Daredevil 1 and 2, Jessica Jones, Luke Cage. It's hard to argue which one is better. Fantastic. Everything about those shows are next level stuff. And as you guys know, I don't watch a lot of television, but the Netflix stuff is great. I watched Better Call Saul. That's about it. There's a girl that has a amazing, another amazing butt. But she's just like tall and thin, but has like that stuff happening in the back. She was telling me, what was it? Animal Kingdom, which I watched a little bit of. When that one of my YouTube videos had like the full episode, and I watched like 15 minutes of it. But that's one of the shows that she watches, and she's so enthusiastic about it. Kind of makes me want to watch. And I kind of like white trash criminals for some reason. Like My Name Is Earl with guns. I'll take it. But anyway, look, if you're going to take TV advice, take it from girls that get your nether regions going, okay? That you get visions of bad things when you're talking to them, okay? That's who you take your TV advice from. So we have Amazon picked up 40 South by Southwest films. That's right, 40. Phenomenal, right? What an amount. What an indicator! What a fantastic indicator! They're not going to stop until they get the Oscar. Oh, sorry, it's another response here. Oh man, this is early here. Yeah, maybe hopefully this is like a brunch invite, because it's raining like hell today, and I kind of wanted to use that as an excuse to skip the gym and kind of hunker down and just do work out of here all day. I don't know what sense this message is. Oh, Screamo, all Screamo. Okay. So Amazon's not going to stop until they get the Oscar. South by Southwest is one of the avenues for that. I didn't go through the title list yet of what they purchased, but I'm sure there's going to be some like really good comedies and a reverent type of entertainment. New Mutants casting. I don't know how. I have no idea how this fits into X Force. It's beyond me that they're using the New Mutants period. I guess it's part Deadpool spinoff. No one ever was interested in the New Mutants. They were only interested in New Mutants when Rob Liefeld took them over and just put in Cable, put in Deadpool, Domino, Gideon, Kane, who's largely, I think he's dead now in the comics, largely overlooked cast created by Rob Liefeld. I don't know, like the only New Mutant to really consider would be Cannonball, because Cannonball, I forget, he's godlike, and he's, I think, one of the only Marvel characters to go toe to toe with Gladiator of the Shi'ar Empire. I'm pretty sure that was drawn by Joe Madureira. It should be. I would love it if it was like Cannonball focused, because he's like this Omega level mutant, and they made him one when you weren't expecting him to be one, but it's just like cool. Like they kind of took this throwaway character, gave him significance. And anyway, but I doubt that Cannonball will be a focus of the New Mutants movie. But I give oh, and I think, did I see another? What's it called? Gene or something? There's the X-Men TV show I saw the trailer for, which looked good. Bryan Singer's name's all over it. Whatever the name of that show is, Genes, Excel, Xers. I don't freaking know. I forget the name of what that show is, but you know what? Maybe I take it back. It wasn't that impressionable, and I'm just remembering it now, and I don't even remember the title. But speaking of trailers, TV shows again, not just Defenders, but Cloak and Dagger. Like, holy crap, looked that looked good. It looked really good. It got me, I don't know, got me willing to watch it. And hey, I'm 36 minutes into this. Go me. And so Gotham got renewed for a 4th season. Don't really care. I don't even understand the premise of that show. Sci-Fi's Krypton TV show got a trailer. Looks good. I think that now there's like an extended trailer with people doing things like talking. Sure, whatever. Like I would watch that far quicker than I would ever watch Gotham. Not that I'm interested in Krypton at all. And then we have CW ordered a full season of Black Lightning. I didn't drill too far into that. I don't know if it's real or not. Black Lightning, yeah, sure. Like, why not give him a show, make him cool. Static Shock kind of was like an offspring. If you guys grew up on the CW animated binge watching, and I don't mean seasons, they just would have like 6 to 8 shows on like Saturdays or Sundays and stuff on after school. But Static Shock was kind of like, they tried to popularize Static Shock out off of like Batman Beyond, and he later crossed over and was part of like Justice League Unlimited. And Static Shock comes from a comic book line offshoot by DC Comics called Milestone, and it was Blood Syndicate, Static Shock, Icon, and I'm forgetting the 4th one. But holy crap, that's the trivia answer question for you. What's the 4th Marvel Milestone title that I forgot? Static Shock was just this thing salvaged. No one really cared at all. No one ever cared about Static Shock ever as a character. I think he was only cool when he appeared in the future Justice League episodes of Batman Beyond, or might have been the final 2 or 3 episodes of Justice League Unlimited, where he's a part of the JLA at that point. And he was kind of cool then, but again, like small, not used a lot. So again, he's not connected to Black Lightning, but it's the same type of thing. Black Lightning might be like Marvel's, DC's kind of like Luke Cage. I don't know. I'd rather them do Blue Devil, and that's a shout out to Ken Hazer, the guy I did Eyes of Asia with, my comic book from a couple of years ago, lots of years ago. He loved Blue Devil. I think that was like his first comic book he ever purchased, and I don't know. At one time, I thought it was his destiny to draw that book. I don't know what he's doing now though. I'm sure he's drawing for some independent company because he's talented as a mother effer. But yeah. So that might be it. Let me see what else can I go through. And I only drank 1/2 of my coffee here. It's still warm though. Let me see. Are we missing anything else here? James McAvoy won't return as Professor X in New Mutants. I think that's a mistake for him. He should be. There you go. Jackie Chan and Sylvester Stallone team for action thriller X Baghdad. I'll take that. I love Stallone. Again, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2. Hopefully that happens, man. Hopefully him and his Guardians team get something, man. They don't have to get their own movie. I don't know what that would be like, but put them in something. Let's see here. I'm not sure what else we have. Split 2 will have a much bigger budget than the original. Yeah, because I'm pretty sure we could run the Kickstarter campaign to double the budget for Split. Anyway, that movie had like 0 budget. Making Star Wars Episode 2, The Dark Commandos have arrived. Jason X. I don't even know what that's a weird headline. Yeah, so I think we're good. I mean, what else do we have anything else here? Wildcats is getting like an absolute edition. I'm kind of excited about that. If you don't believe 90s comics where it was, and I will even say animation was the real error in just pen and paper, like the greatest era of that, of just like hitting paper, running. Like I think some of the best comic book ideas came out of the 90s. Like the true arcs of these characters were revealed. Hal Jordan, Batman, Superman. God, what they did with the X-Men. The soft reboot of Heroes Reborn. Like, come on. Cartoons. SWAT Cats. Exo Squad. I forget the dog one. WB had like a dog thing that were like dog superheroes. Mighty Ducks had there was like a lot of like animal superhero teams in the 90s, and I don't know, fantastic, just fantastic era. 90s was the absolute best. I'm not really seeing, so we can let's go into this Black Lightning article real quick. CW has greenlit a full season of Black Lightning based on the recently filmed pilot and renewed iZombie for the 4th season. Stars Jefferson Price. Expansive. Yeah, so like I love what they're doing though. Like that, there's so much happening with the DC television. I just think it's a losing battle. And DC's Legends of Tomorrow all were renewed. Okay, so Supergirl, Flash, Arrow, Legends of Tomorrow, which I completely forgot about, all renewed. So it looks like there'll be 5 CW superhero shows with no highlight on marquee characters, which is kind of funny. And by marquee, I mean the Trinity: Wonder Woman, Batman, Superman. So, but yeah, look, we ran through it all. These are shorter, digestible bites of Dream Warriors, and me rambling, talking about the previous night. So I'm going to take some Tylenol, go and decompress for a little, do some drawing. So check out my Instagram, because I'll be posting stuff, and I think I'm going to try and do another time-lapse art today. There's just a lot on my list. Definitely getting Bad Eats going, period. That episode 7 part 2, the sound, oh my god, so much reverse engineering on that. But yeah, so we're going to get things going. Signing off now. Hey, have a good day. It's Saturday. So